Okay, we are good to go. Thanks for tuning in tonight, you guys. Stacie and I were having a fun conversation yesterday, just talking about what it takes to get to that next level. And I think so many times when we're getting started, we step out of our comfort level so much, but we have to do it even farther. And what does that look like? And what does that mean when we're saying this? And Stacie, I just really want you to share kind of what we were talking about last night with not just taking those baby steps and, posting on social media, but really going after the ask and going after, um, you know, inbox messages and just stepping way outside your comfort zone, because we know that's when the magic happens. So I'll go ahead and let you take it from here.
Awesome. Thanks. It's so crazy. Like, I can go live and I don't freak out anymore, but Zoom's like my heart's like, and there's like 6 of us on here and I know you all. So bear with me. I was like trying not to like pit out and be all weird, but I am. So it's just crazy because, when we were talking about this last night, it's like it is a huge step outside of your comfort zone just to post, right? Especially in the beginning, you're scared of what people are going to think of you and you don't want to annoy your friends and, all those things. And then you get past that and it's like, okay, what do I do now? And it's crazy because we have so many people that are like, but I post every day. And, now more than ever, it's so important to go beyond that post because, I was just talking to somebody about this before I am where I am in my car now, and just talking about how, think about this with the new Facebook algorithms. When people are constantly posting about politics or arguing back and forth on each other's posts about politics, that's all they see. That's all they see in their newsfeed, because Facebook is like the law of attraction, like the universe, right? You're going to get more of what you focus on. And so if you're constantly posting about Thrive, guess who's seeing your Thrive posts? Us. And we'll cheer you on all day long. You'll be like, those results are amazing. You get it, girl, whatever. But your friends that aren't talking about Thrive, it's pretty unlikely that they're seeing your post unless you're using keywords that relate to something that they've recently posted about or something they're interested in. And here's a great example. Last summer, I was just kind of playing with this keyword thing a little bit, and I posted about, I was driving down the road and I saw this guy like on a bicycle smoking a cigarette and holding like a tackle box and a fishing pole. And I thought it was hilarious. And I posted about it. And it was crazy. The people that commented on it were guys that are professional bikers. And I'm like, whoa. And then another time I posted about, I was looking for a great deal on a grill, and a guy that I know owns a hardware store commented on it. So people are seeing your posts based on whether or not you have similar interests. And this is why we wanted to talk about going beyond that social media post, because we can cheer each other on all day long, but we're not each other's target market, right? We're already thriving. We love this. We love to cheer each other on. But going that one step further, and I see Ashley's on here and Courtney's on here. They can both attest to the fact that I messaged them not once, numerous times, because they were posting on Facebook and I felt so bad for them. They were struggling as mommies. They were tired. They were exhausted all the time. They have children that don't sleep or won't go to sleep at night, and I felt for them. And even though they didn't know what I had my hands on, I did. And I did it from a place of wanting to help them. And I'm like, please just let me help you. But yes, they saw my post because we were messaging back and forth. But in the end, they ended up jumping on board with me because they knew how much I cared and that I continued to reach out to them and message them. And I think it's a simple tweak in your perspective too. You feel like, oh, I don't want to bug somebody, or I need this next customer so I can thrive free, or I need this for Jamaica, or I need this to get to the next level. But if you can change that perspective and think about how someone changed your life by reaching out to you, and you view it like, whose life can I change today? Who can I reach out today? Who haven't I talked to in a while that I know needs this? They don't know they need it, but I know they need it. What can I offer them, or what, can I say this time that may be a little different that, resonates with them? And, this goes back to even, the fan page. Like, take the time to go through the fan page and search for keywords of similar interest of the person that you're trying to get on board with you, right? So say like it's a nurse. So you can go to the fan page, and I don't know if you guys know you can do this, but you can search the fan page for keywords. So you go in and you can do it. I don't think you can do it on your phone. but you can do it on a laptop. Is that right? I don't think you can do it on your phone. So you go in and you search for the keyword nurse. And then I find a story that's similar to Melanie on our team. And I send it to her and I go, Melanie, this really reminded me of you. There's your third party validation, but it's another tool to use besides your Facebook posts. Squirrel, holy cow, I just totally lost my train of thought. But there's so many ways that we can be reaching out to people, and I think that a lot of times people get stuck because they're like, but I am posting on social media, and we just really have to know that that's not working anymore. Facebook has designed these algorithms to bring people together for a common interest. They're not against us. They're not against us being successful and building our business. They're giving us more of what they think we want to see. And so a lot of times it's not that your friends may not be interested in your product. They just honestly are probably not seeing it. They're saying 1 to 3% of your friends list are seeing your posts. That's it. So how do people even know you're still doing this? You know, you have to be really, really intentional about, making sure you're going back to your follow-up list and reaching out to people, and try to not feel like, oh my gosh, I'm bugging this person. Because I'll tell you, I probably messaged Nicole 8-10 times because I kept seeing her posts. Like, I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired. I don't know if she was seeing mine, but I just continue to reach out to her and be like, girl, you need this. And just knowing that, if you reach out to someone and message them and they don't respond right away, so what? Message and walk away. Stop being so emotionally attached to people not responding. I probably sent 25 messages today to my free customer accounts and 2 people responded. But guess what? It's 2 people's lives that are going to be changed. So if my number is 1 in 10, I know I have to send 10 messages every day, or I'm going to feel defeated too. It's not 10 messages in 30 days and then nothing's happening. Well, no kidding, because you have to be reaching out, to more people. But another thing, and this is the scariest thing, and I get it. I was talking to my mom about it today, and she got really emotional because she's like, it's so hard to go live. And I said, you reach so many more people going live. Like, I forget what it is. If you're reaching 1 to 3% of your friends list with a post, it's double or triple that, or not double or triple the percentage, but like, I think 50% of your friends list or 80% of your friends list or something are seeing it when you're going live. And so, holy cow, I'm so hot, you guys. I'm like baking in my car. So if you're scared of going live, start small. Record a video and post it. When I first started going live, I literally would go live for 10 seconds. I'd turn my camera around, make sure it was not on me, and I'd record my son for 10 seconds, like throwing sand in the air. Like, start small, take those baby steps, record a live to just you. You can change your audience. Go live, only me. It's still going to show that you went live and circulate through your friends' news feeds, not as much as you go live public. But take those baby steps and start doing that and sharing your story, because you don't know who's been following your journey and maybe skeptical of it. But when they see you go live and they see that emotion on your face and that passion in your voice, and I cry all the time, but that's something that people can relate with, and they're like, wow, this is a real deal. My business grew so much more when I started going live. And so, sorry, I'm just like going on this crazy tangent, and you probably want me to like speak specifically about things, but I think the main thing is that, we really wanted to touch base about, knowing that just posting on social media is not going to grow your business. It might get you to 4K, it might get you to 12K if you have a big friends list. But if you want your business to continue to grow beyond that, you've got to do the hard things. I still pit out and sweat when I send a message sometimes, but like, more often than not, when people do get on board with me, they're like, thank you so much for not giving up on me. Like, that makes me emotional because, sorry, look at my mom's life, she's like, thank you for not giving up on me. This has completely changed my life. And so know that you can be that person too, and just try to change your perspective and not think of like what someone can do for you. But if you continue to persist and follow through and follow up with them and say like, I know this is going to change your life, and it does, know that you're going to be the crybaby that's like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that like I didn't give up on this person when I knew they needed this. But I'll let you talk a little bit, Kendra, because I feel like I'm just kind of like repeating myself.
You're good. You know, it's just passion. It's, you know, sharing our passion that's in our hearts right now, and getting in the grind. And you guys, one thing that I think a lot of us know, but it's harder to do is relationship building doesn't happen overnight. And we don't want to be pitch slapping people in their inboxes either, and coming right in for a sales pitch. Developing that relationship is going to take time. You know, you can get to VIP 800 and 1600. In my opinion, if you are willing to go through your contacts and your cell phone, if you're willing to go through and have conversations with people simply in your cell phone, you can go VIP 1600. Going that 4K and 12K is going to take a little bit more work, just like Stacie was talking about, and beyond. And to have a long lasting business, you know, what are we here for? Are you here for just a quick $800? That's fine. We'll help you go VIP 1600, and we'll give hugs and you'll thrive for free. Outside of that, we have to develop those relationships. If you think about it, this is 1000% a relationship business. When you choose things to purchase, even if it's something for your house, do you go out and buy something because of what a friend recommends that you have built trust with, or do you just take it from an advertisement on TV? And my guess is that if someone that you have built a relationship with refers something, the best, softest bath towel, I don't know what it is, but you're more apt to take that seriously and go and purchase that. So if you guys have your list, have your chicken list, you know, go through every single day, go through your memories on Facebook, go through your friends' anniversaries, go through those birthdays, and write their names down every single day in your planner. And then every couple of days you can go back and say, hey, you know, what did you do fun for your birthday this last weekend? Are you having a great birthday month? Or, you know, make reference, hey, I seen your kids had a soccer tournament this last weekend. That's awesome. We were at lacrosse. You know, the weather was great. You got a crazy tournament coming up again this weekend. Put a reminder next week. Hey, how'd that tournament go? People don't know you care until they know you care. And when they do see a post, or you mention to them, hey, I don't know if you have ever, you know, needed the extra energy to keep up, but I know you're a busy mom just like I am. It's not awkward when you're having that conversation with them. And so it's just really important to go beyond the post on Facebook, go beyond the introductory baby step, and go in and build those relationships and have those real conversations, because that is where the millions are made in Messenger. You guys, I have my 5-star notebook that doesn't leave my side. I'm going back through that, starting back at page 1 again tonight, and I'm now up to like 7 pages, and I just started this a couple months ago, and I haven't even transferred over all of those names. I still have my 3-ring binder that's A through Z. And so it just takes that time to go through. And when you're sitting and maybe you have 15 minutes, go through that list, and those are the people that you like and comment. Those are the people that you're going directly to their Facebook page and getting in their inbox. Maybe you take 10 or 15 a day and say, oh my goodness, you know, muffins with mom at school looks like so much fun. How adorable. We didn't have that when my kids were going through, but that was so fun. Did you guys enjoy that? Just having those conversations and developing that relationship. So when it's their time, they're going to think of you. I think so many times we, like for example, the free shipping this weekend and the $50 off, we know what an incredible deal that is. But if we're pitch slapping people constantly and just being like, hey, this is on sale, hey, this is on sale, hey, this is on sale, they're either A, turned off, or B, never going to find value in it. And so I just, you know, do simple messages when somebody's already interested in the products, when they're already interested in the opportunity, you know, it's chit chat. Then, hey, by the way, I don't know if you've seen the email that went out. Just wanted to make sure you got those updates. Create a sense of urgency, tease them. Don't give away all your goodies when you're messaging them either. So those are all the tips that I have. Does anybody have anything that they want to share, or let us know what's working? Well, Leska, I just want to give you a little shout out. You went live with your beautiful face, did the skincare live, you guys. That was awesome. I was so proud of you. I know how scary that was. You hate going live, but you know what? You do it anyways. We do the hard anyways. You guys, I still pit out when it's time to sit down and have my power hour and message people and get in their inboxes. I do it anyways because I know that growth happens at the end of my comfort zone. Right. And like so many of you. And so be sure that you guys are taking full advantage of the daily live opportunity events that are taking place. Maybe you don't have somebody every single day, but maybe it comes around to Saturday and you just had a conversation with someone, and either you can pull a story that they can listen to, or you invite them to the next live opportunity event. And they're short and sweet. I think Stacie's and mine was 21 minutes yesterday. It was pretty quick. You know, Stacie shared her story of a single mom. So at the top, we're sure to make sure that we explain who is sharing their story, what it is that they're sharing about, so that way when we have people that come to mind, we can plug them into those individual stories. But this is a resource for you guys. We're doing giveaways, 3 days, 10 days, doing cashback offers on first come, first serve with promoter upgrade packs. So there's a huge incentive to plug your people into those. And we're not doing this, you know, because we just needed something else to do. We're doing this for you guys too. And of course, to grow our businesses as well. You know, we're locking arms with multiple people to help provide as much opportunity and exposure as we possibly can. So does anybody have anything that they want to share before we hop off?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm glad that you touched on that, because this is a relationship business, right? So I'm not like every single time I'm messaging somebody, you know, offering them a deal, or you know what I mean? You really have to take that time to build that relationship. And you know, it takes 8 to 13 times of following up with somebody before they're going to jump on board with you. And so don't expect that, you know, on your first message that people are going to say, oh yeah, absolutely, I want to jump on board. And don't waste the follow-up and the pit out and the stress and anxiety of sending that message to never message them again. Sometimes people see these messages and you have to remember that this isn't important to them. They don't know what we have our hands on. They don't understand it. It's not important to them. You know, maybe they've got 5 million things going on and they're in and out of mire and they forgot to respond to you. So the next time you send them a message, just say like, hey girl, I love that pink shirt you were wearing. Where'd you get that at? Or you know, whatever it is where it's genuine. And don't worry so much about what you're saying, but that it's coming from your heart, and that, you know, you're being very genuine. And just, you know, and this is really on my heart for some reason to say this, but you know, there's this book and it's called The Slight Edge, and it talks about the magic being found in the things that are really, really easy to do, but they're also super, super easy not to do, right? Like to message 2 people right now and get off and say, hey, we've got a live event tonight. I thought about you and maybe you'd want to jump on board. Maybe they'll say no, but maybe they'll say yes. And how simple is it to send 2 messages? No one's saying like you have to work 20 hours a day and constantly be messaging people, but what if you do 1 follow-up today and send out 2 messages about, you know, it's the slight, teeny, tiny little things that are really, really easy not to do, but are super easy, right? Like take 2 minutes to send 2 messages. That's where the magic is found. And so I don't know why that was on my heart to say that, but I feel like I need that reminder sometimes too, where it's like, oh, I really want to sit down and watch the new Game of Thrones, but I could really, like, how about I take 10 minutes to send some messages and then I can have a glass of wine and watch Game of Thrones? Like, I have to constantly barter with myself, because the thing is, at the end of the day, we own our own businesses. And so who's going to make us do it? Nobody. Nobody is going to, you know, call you up and say, hey, did you send your messages? So that's where you really have to step in and be your own toughest boss and be your own best employee, you know, where you can be proud of yourself and be like, good job, girl. Now go have your glass of wine. And I'm not emotionally attached to the answers to those messages, because I'm going to keep sending more and I'm going to keep building that relationship, but I don't feel slimy or weird or creepy, because every time I send a message, it isn't about Thrive. It's about also building that relationship. And I specifically have people on my dream team list that I want to go to Jamaica with. I want to go and meet them and have a glass of wine. They're fun, cool people. And so it's not just, you know, what they can do for me, but what I can do for them and what we can like do together. You know what I mean? Like I think about people that, you know, are already on our team that are so amazing. And I think like, oh, I can't wait for this person to meet this person. And we're all just going to have this amazing thing together. And so if you can just tweak that perspective and do those little teeny tiny things that are really easy not to do, that's like when things really started happening for me anyway. So I'm going to stop talking now. You know, I could like blah, 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 blah. It's like nerves, but then I also get excited too.
Ashley, did you have something you wanted to share, honey?
Yeah. So Stacie and I met just through like a meeting a long time ago, became Facebook friends, and then, you know, just chatted back and forth. And when she started Thrive, I was like, oh yeah, there's another one of those people. And then, you know, she started just talking to me, and like we became friends just through Messenger. She didn't start with, hey, this, you know, I'm selling Thrive. Do you want to try it? She totally just started by being my friend, and that was really important to me. So then when she did offer the opportunity, then, you know, I thought about it a little bit more. And when I was finally able to say yes, then I was ready to just jump on board with her, because I had a relationship with her by that point, to where if, you know, somebody else would have asked me, I would have been like, nah, I already got a girl that that's already my friend. So, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, just because you asked me, you know, we don't really have that relationship. So the relationship is definitely a very important thing. She asked me multiple times, and it was never like all in a row or like every single day. It was just when I had posted something and she noticed it. So it was nice that she was paying attention to me as a person as well. And that's all a part of the relationship building, I think. So it was really nice of her to just like focus on my life and show that she really did care. And it wasn't about getting me on board with her to like help her business. It was getting me on board with her to help me and, you know, help my life, you know, be better. So it was really important that she messaged me multiple times, because otherwise I probably would have just been like, whatever. So it was, I just wanted to say, you know, it was nice that she stuck with me, even though I told her no many, many times.
I love that, you guys, and you're hearing firsthand real life instance of being somebody's friend, and what does that look like. And you know, when you care about others and you really want the best for them, because we know what we have our hands on, it's going to come across that way. And I just love that you shared that. Thank you so much, Ashley. We're so excited that you're here, and thank you, Stacie, for being so relentless and not giving up on that. Absolutely. Well, we are going to hop off, you guys. Wanted to keep this short and sweet. I will get the recording up for you guys. We're at 22 minutes, so that's perfect. But if you guys have anything else that you guys want to add, feel free to add it to the recording. I'm going to go and make a bed on the floor so mommy can continue to work. But anyways, thank you so much for hopping on, you guys.